But I'm telling you now, he is more rattled than the last custard cream in a biscuit tin. He is absolutely steaming. It's absolutely visible that Pep Guardiola is rattled by our acquisition of Berrada. I mean, to say things like, well, we've still got De Bruyne, we've still got Haaland. I mean, it certainly has got Pep Guardiola hot under the collar. We'll go through some of his comments because I don't care what anybody says. You can read him like a book. And he's saying one thing, but his body language is saying something completely different. I mean, I thought he was going to cry at one point. If you've not seen the Pep Guardiola interview, I mean, you don't have to go and watch it. That's up to you. But it's certainly, mind-blowing how he's exposed himself like that. I mean, he may as well walk around the local park. It was ridiculous. It just comes across. I mean, look, we see it with Klopp. And we saw it with other managers. We've seen it with Mourinho. And we've certainly seen it with Pep before. He is the best manager in the league. There's no doubt about that. He's won a treble. And I don't have an issue with his reaction to this because it just exposes what we're learning is that this person that's been acquired by Manchester United is very well established in the game with a fantastic reputation. Pep's got quite a nice, tight-knit team around his CEO, his director of football, Berrada. I think they've got a really tight family team there. And when somebody leaves you to go to Manchester United, there is a betrayal. I have got sympathy with Pep Guardiola. I have got sympathy with Man City in the sense that they're obviously a tight-knit group and Berrada said, I'm going to Manchester United. And it's not like he's going to Sevilla or he's going to Newcastle or whatever. He's going to Manchester United. So, you've got to acknowledge the fact that quite rightly, they do feel a little bit let down. This is what Pep Guardiola had to say in his words. And I almost imagine somebody who is a grown man, but acting like, somebody's stolen his bag of sweets and it's Friday night and he's sat there watching telly with nothing. His knowledge goes to Manchester United. That's the reality. We learned a lot from Berrada, but he learned a lot from the club and now he's gone to United. But De Bruyne is still at Man City. Haaland will play here, so it's not that simple. And straight away, I just think bitter. You've won the treble. You've won 3 titles in a row. And you're worried about this guy going to Manchester United. And then in the same statement, you go, we've still got De Bruyne, we've still got Haaland, so it's not that simple. It just straight away comes across as bitter and jealous. And I don't really understand why he needs to do that. What he should say is, Omar Berrada has been a great part of this Man City success story. We wish him all the best in the future as we go our separate ways. Boom, mic drop. But no, we've still got De Bruyne, we've still got Haaland, so it's not that simple. And also to say that, what does that even mean? Like, we don't think because we've got Berrada we're going to be back on the top of football. We don't think that at all. He says, maybe Man United think with this person everything will change. Congratulations. I don't know if that will happen. Well, again, why are you being such a bitch about it? Like, we don't think because we've got a new CEO, we're going to be better than Man City. And I don't know why Pep's setting that standard himself. Is that what he's worried about? Who said we've just taken the reason that Man City are successful? And why is Pep getting his knickers in a twist publicly? It's almost like it's burnt him. Oh, everyone's going to think that Man United have got Berrada and that's why Man City are good. It's because of me. It's because of De Bruyne. It's because of Haaland. It's not because of him. It's because of him. She's not fond of him. She's only fond of me. And if you actually do your digging into Pep Guardiola's background, upbringing, player, everything, he does have a little bit of spoilt behaviour within him. He always has had it. And this has come right to the surface again because he's rattled. But you've got Pep Guardiola going, well, they haven't got De Bruyne, they haven't got Haaland, so just because they've got our CEO, it's not going to be that simple. Yeah, we fucking know, mate. We've still got the Glazers here. We've still got a rusty stadium. We've still got a shit squad. Part of me's thinking this deal's even better than I thought it was. The fact that Pep Guardiola is literally shitting himself in an interview saying it won't be that simple. We've still got De Bruyne, we've still got Haaland. We're years away. We're absolutely years away. He also goes on to say he's a lovely person, Berrada, and he's an incredible professional. Yesterday I saw him and I wished him the best because he's a fantastic person. But I don't know if by doing that, everything will work. Well, Who's saying this? This is you, Pep. Why are you saying this? You're literally the legend of stating the obvious, mate. We do not think we're back. You know what? This Pratt needs bringing down a peg or two. Look, we've brought one person in and he's talking about that won't be enough. That won't be enough. Well, it's just motivation. It's motivation for the CEO. And, you know, it's condescending from Pep. On one hand, he's saying, yeah, he's a really nice guy. He's really professional. I saw him yesterday. He's a great person. You know, I wish him all the best, but he won't be able to do it. And, yeah, he hasn't got De Bruyne. He hasn't got Haaland. He hasn't got me. And if Man United think that that person will change everything, I don't think so. So, yeah. On the one hand, great person, fantastic person, incredible worker, but I don't think he's good enough to make a difference.